What's a random fact about you? I was once thrown over the railing of a bridge and into a lake 20 feet below because someone mistook me for someone else. I did not start wearing corrective lenses until I was 13. My vision throughout grade school was 2400s. In my good eye. To this day I have no idea how I managed to piece my surroundings together well enough that no one realized I was not normally sighted. Edit. Fixed 420s. NSFL. Had my hand split open by a chainsaw wielded by a coworker. It was an accident. Severed both my extensor tendons in my thumb. Surgery consisted of repurposing one of the indices extensor tendons of the same hand to my thumb to strengthen the sutures. For 3 months after the brace came off. When I extended my index finger, my thumb moved because my brain still thought the tendon was attached to my index finger. Trippy. I can't burp unless it's right before throwing up. I have a white birthmark on the side of my head which makes all the hair in that area also white. I was born legs first. I'm in the background of the film. Imagine that. With Eddie Murphy. I got paid $100 to sit outside next to the South Platte River and eat ice cream. I own a complete set of miniature license plates from each state. Courtesy of Honeycomb cereal. My mom once considered naming me Tetris after the game because when her water broke she was playing Tetris. I have really flat feet. So flat that they suction to the floor. And make farting noises when I walk. At one point I had 6 canine teeth visible at the same time. If I stand still for more than about 10 seconds, my right ankle will pop when I move. Guaranteed. In late 1980s, in grade 10, I soldered FM radio station based on schema from some German electronics book and had radio shows for my neighbors. 2 kilometers radius. I ate an entire grapefruit skin and all for $20. Regretted it. I also hate grapefruit. I have no sense of smell. Edit. No, it's not from COVID. Although I did test positive for it a month ago. Since recovered just fine. I got pushed off a balcony when I was 5 or 6 and I landed on my head. That's what I attribute it to. I don't remember what smelling is like and I have about 30% normal taste. Absolutely no sensation of smells, not even strong ones. I am the only girl born into my family for 5 generations. Less than edit greater than paternal side. Obviously I had a mother and her side of the family had a lot of girls. I was able to track it because we have a book that tracks our entire family back to the 1700s. I grew up in a cult and changed my name 10 years later. I went to school with Logan Paul. He used to lift me off the ground whenever he saw me. I specifically remember wanting him to be expelled. Edit. Holy crap. This really blew up. I can't believe I woke up to this. I was born with 12 fingers and 12 toes. My toes are curved. During the Great Depression my great-grandfather changed his last name so he could work in the factories. There was a policy where only one person from each family could work in a factory. Due to this my family carried on the new last name. Edit. Damn. This really blew up. Thanks for the karma. I broke my skull in 4 places when I was 2. I wrote a poem that is used to teach English in Slovenian schools. I'm currently eating a second banana. Even though I only wanted one. Because I accidentally ripped the peel of the second while separating it from the first. Edit. I didn't just eat the second because I ripped the peel on the first one too lol. I have perfect pitch. And proved it to a coworker at Walmart by saying what the musical pitch was of the cardboard baler. He confirmed it with a tuner on his phone. P. At 13 I watched a volcano erupt. I can lick my nose. I have never been to McDonald's. 63 yo. Throughout my 34 years of life, I've broken my wrist, had it rebroken, got bit by a chow chow, fallen upstairs, fallen downstairs, fell barefoot and ripped the pad off my big toe, had sunstroke, had a 2nd-degree sunburn, had a few mild concussions, got a sewing needle surgically removed from my ankle bone in a tragic cross-stitching injury, and the pièce de résistance. I smashed my finger in my car door which fractured it and cracked the nail plate which allowed bacteria into the fracture and I got osteomyelitis. I am the clumsiest person I've ever met and my name is used as a verb when friends or family hurt themselves in spectacularly fucked up ways. I like birds. I've seen 407 different species as of today. Hopefully that'll change soon. I grew up in the town where Napoleon Dynamite was filmed. Went to the high school with all the colorful lockers. Many people in the film are family and friends. I have piloted more aircraft than I have flown in commercially. Edit. I'll put in an edit for those confused. I've only flown once commercially when I was younger and never needed to go on a plane since. I received pilot lessons for my 16th, so I flew a 6-seater with one propeller. And I have also flown a glider. I like making lists. Like top 10 movies, songs, books, comics, bands, albums, etc. I really like alphabetizing things. As well. Like vinyl, books, etc. I think a dream job would be stocking shelves at a big bookstore. Which is weird, as long as I don't deal with customers. I have a director friend that has something like 5,000 horror movies on DVD and Blu-ray, and the first time I visited his place, I was in utter shock at the fact that he hadn't organized the collection in any way at all. I took photos of the entire collection, went home and made him a spreadsheet, then spent a bunch of time with him alphabetizing them. He ended up packing it all up for a move about a month after, and I was devastated. I won a chess competition in primary school. I still remember my combination from my locker in high school. I once binge-watched every episode of Power Rangers in the span of a month. Sometimes when I sneeze my sphincter will intensely cramp up for a few seconds. Not sure if that's common. I'm really good at remembering dates. I remember everyone's birthday once I hear it once. I can often recall events from my childhood down to the month. Drives my dad crazy cause he's terrible with dates, haha. Edit. To clear some stuff up. It's not like a Rain Man ability where you can give me a date and I'll tell you what I was doing then. But more if you gave me an event from my past, I'll be able to tell you the date. Like my dad recently asked me when we first went to Poland and I instantly responded April 2012. He had no clue. Secondly, to all the people giving me dates of their birthdays, it doesn't work that way. I need either a face to the day, or an event related to that day. If it's just a random date with nothing to associate me with it, I'll forget. Glad y'all enjoyed my little ability. Haha. I can't touch wooden spoons or popsicle sticks. Makes me vomit. Don't come at me with, "Can you touch my wood?" jokes. I'm 40F and have heard them all. Ha. Edit. I've been told my problem is called xylophobia. Edit. This also includes chopsticks, toothpicks, tongue depressors, etc. I only use orange toothbrushes unless there's a reason that I can't, whether I lost it or forgot to bring it with me somewhere. And it makes me a little uncomfortable when I have to use another color. I've lost 30 pounds this year and I feel indifferent about it. I once won a lottery without buying a ticket. I got tired of explaining to everyone in school where Latvia is, so I started telling people I'm from Finland, all because I didn't want to admit it's next to Russia. I am so incredibly afraid of lobsters I can't even express it. Oh dear Lord, they are horrifying. I race my wife in Mario Kart every day. I can't sleep without holding something. Pillow, blanket, etc. My grandmother was the nurse on duty when my mom went into labor. My grandma delivered me on her 50th birthday. She was my best bud until she passed when I was 13. Edit. Holy crap. 27,000 upvotes? Thank you for the awards. Here's me paying the grandma tax. I'll respond as soon as I can. I was the kid who won the Nick at Night Kids' Choice Awards contest in 2010, where they fly you and your family out to California to walk the carpet with the celebrities. 9/10 needed more slime. Edit. Y'all made my day. I don't get to tell this story too often, but I was as happy about it today as I was in 2010. Well, a little less now because I don't have a Burger King buffet. Proof of Burger King buffet. Or as others call it, Kids' Choice Awards. https. Reddit. App. Link JGUH6Coot6. Edit 2. It's a pretty long story. If you lovely folks really want to know about it, I can post a video on YouTube about the experience if you find people would like. Edit 3. For all of you cool folks asking, posted a video here talking about the experience. https. YouTube. B520FRVDYHRI. I find it really hard to understand the difference between a good and a bad movie. Sometimes I just think I had a good time watching a movie, and hear everyone else say it was terrible. So I just agree. Mamma Mia 2 was a great movie. I don't understand the hate it got. I don't talk a lot. Sometimes barely at all. I may say a few words in a day. Most people think I am really shy. But really I am extremely lazy. For some reason talking takes a lot of energy out of me. Maybe that's anxiety. IDK. It's not that I don't have anything to say. I think something in my head. Then I am like, why bother saying it out loud? Edit. Don't feel depressed, more like some thoughts aren't worth the energy it costs to speak. Also depends on topic and my level of interest. Probably introverted like some of you all commented. I have a giant blue mushroom seat in my room that I stole from school. My German teacher almost opened my throat with a pencil in 9th grade because I deliberately said zwei und zweizig instead of the correct zwei und zwanzig as a joke. Okay, so I can force a sensation throughout my entire body. I have no idea how to explain it other than it feels like I can pull my entire nervous system. If I hold it for long enough I begin to feel really weak. Fucking weird. I know the first 100 digits of by memory. I sing Mambo number 5 out loud whenever it comes on. I don't care who's around me or where I'm at. I'm singing that shit every time. I don't give a fuck.